Hello, ladies and gents, one and all, Counter-Strike fans and other people. I'm DDK, this is Threats, and we are going to bring you some matches here. We've got 5 in a row. It is, of course, the European FACEIT League. And we've got lots of NaVi today, and I think Titan are also finishing off their matches today as well. How are you doing?
I'm good.
That's
How
good.
are you?
I'm great.
Nice.
Let's look at the standings. Let's see how things are going, guys. Let's get a refresher, get a recap of how things have been panning out. So Envious have finished all their matches now. That's one of the more notable things. They've finished all their matches and they have ended up with 21 points, 7 wins, 7 losses. So they will be in the middle of the table by the time everybody plays all their matches. Fnatic 10 wins, 1 loss. The loss is versus Titan.
And an interesting thing is, I think Flipside was down 1-6, and now they're 4-6. They're actually looking pretty good right now. They beat Titan, they beat NaVi, and another team. So 3 games in a row here for Flipside.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. And one thing is with Virtus.pro, they've played the least games so far. They're 5-3 as well, so they actually look kind of good. Also, lots of movement still to be done there on the leaderboard. So, well, we have again 5 matches here today, so lots of action to look forward to. We got again 3 NaVi games in a row, I think. So let's just take a quick look at the schedule so we can see what to expect. I think we've got Titan NaVi up first, and that's going to be on the Cobbles. And then after that, we've got 2 NIP NaVi games. So and Mirage and Train. NaVi picking Mirage against NIP, and NIP, of course, they chose Train against everyone.
Versus NaVi, who is maybe not the best Train team in the world, but they're up there.
Yeah, they're really good.
And I wouldn't be surprised if NaVi actually won all 3 games.
What do you think? So we have Titan Flipside after that. With Titan's recent showing of form, you wouldn't expect them to win this, but it is their home pick, and it's not a great map for Flipside.
No, that can actually be a close game, even though Flipside did beat Titan heavily on Cobblestone, I think it was yesterday or 2 days ago. That game is still 50-50.
I also like the last one as well, Flipside NIP on Cobble. Would actually expect Flipside to be able to beat NIP on Cobble as well. But I think it's time to do our Vulcan picks actually, and see if we can do a bit better than yesterday. I think yesterday was a bit of a mess. I had no idea what was going on yesterday with our picks. They were terrible.
Yeah, we're not really good at Vulcan.
No, we
So
suck.
you can just not do what we're doing, and then you will win.
Yeah, we suck. Okay, so let's figure this out. So NaVi playing 3 matches, and as you say, you know, we feel like they're going to do pretty well here today. So who do you want to start with?
I would actually pick Guardian. Even though he's the most expensive player, he's been playing so well recently.
Okay, so Guardian, that makes a lot of sense. I actually think we could even just make him our shot caller right now.
Boom.
Because it's Guardian.
But simple.
I think it's pretty serious trying to make us pick Seized here. I think Seized is indeed a very good choice. He's actually been playing really, really well recently. And if we were to pick a 3rd player from NaVi, and
I would pick Edward.
Yeah, it should be Edward. flamie's not been on the best form lately. It's been more about Seized and Edwards as you know, 2nd players to Guardian recently. So that makes a lot of sense. So who else do we go for? We've got multiple Titan games. Do we pick a Titan player? Do you think there's going to be a Titan player that will be standout? Because from what I've seen, RPK is the only Titan player that's really been super consistent, and maybe Maniac as well.
Yeah, I agree. For me, RPK is the best player in Titan right now. Kenny's and Apex have really been struggling the last few weeks, and RPK only. Yeah, I would pick RPK here.
Yeah, I think that's good. So Flipside playing 2 matches. I think Flipside should win both matches. Actually, I'm almost tempted to change shot caller. Like, we have to pick Simple. Like, we have to go and pick Simple right now. Okay, there we're gonna pick some. He's pretty cheap. He's surprisingly cheap as well. And I'm kind of tempted to almost make him the shot caller here because we have a Cobble and an Inferno. Oh, I don't know actually. No, maybe not because
they're playing NaVi, so
yeah, no. They're playing Titan and
oh
NIP.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah, they're playing Titan and NIP, and it's going to be against Titan. It's going to be Inferno, and against NIP, it's going to be Cobble. So. I don't know actually. I think we should stick with Guardian because,
I agree.
It's only one really strong map for him, and Bondik is a must as well. And
okay, so how many players do I left? 2. Okay,
yeah.
And we need $900 players.
Yeah, I think Wadded is actually a good choice. Okay, now who's super cheap? There must be someone who's that cheap.
No.
Damn.
Okay, we should remove Seized and pick Zeus. Then we get a lot more money, and Zeus has actually been. Or do you agree with this? Maybe not. I don't know. Who should we remove otherwise? Maybe we should remove Bondik. Even though Bondig has been playing well.
No.
But we have to remove someone.
No, we can't remove Bondig. Because I think FaceIT will win both games as well, and it's good maps for Bondig. So I think the Zeus thing is fine.
So then we have $600 more to work with. Now we can actually buy a really expensive player.
Okay, so actually, wait. What, do we have NLP playing twice as well? Yeah, NLP playing twice. They're playing against NaVi, then playing against FlipSide. Getwright's been playing really well, but we can't afford him.
I would like to pick Exist. He's been playing well recently as well.
But I don't know. I don't know about this.
Then we have $300 over. Oh my god, we're so bad at this.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go up to the top again, see the matches, just to get a quick refresher of what's going on. Okay, so this is really difficult actually.
And Nip playing Train. Maybe we shouldn't pick a play.
The thing is, like, they're playing Train against NaVi, and then they're going to be playing Mirage against NaVi, and they're going to. I feel like NLP players. I actually feel like NLP are going to get kind of owned today.
Yeah, I agree.
So I kind of want to. I actually don't want to pick any NLP players if we can. Can we avoid that? The thing is, I think Titan are going to get owned as well. But if we are going to be picking another Titan player, I think it should be like Maniac. And he's super cheap.
But yeah, and we have 1,496.
This is really interesting.
Who from NIP could we pick? I guess we could pick Freiburg. And just like randomly hope that he will have. Like,
well,
a very good
okay. No, we should probably pick Alu actually, because they're playing a Mirage. Alu, when they're having decent Mirage, Alu's often getting a lot of kills because of the nature of his position.
Yeah, sure. I guess that makes sense.
Yeah,
let's just do it.
Yeah,
boom.
let's do it.
Best team ever.
Okay, we suck at this. I don't know about this team. I think this could actually be okay. I think this could be okay actually. We'll have to wait and see, of course. But time will tell as usual. As far as the first match goes, we will have Titan playing against NaVi. It will be a game of... Wait, what was it again? It was... The
first game? Cobble.
Is it Cobble?
Cobble.
Oh, that's awesome. Great.
Cobble.
So the Cobblers. Of course, the Cobblers. So the problem for us here is that Titan have been sucking lately. There is no way to say it other than to plainly state that they have been underperforming heavily and also on the Cobble games. And they're going to be playing against NaVi of all teams, a good, solid Cobble team. So wouldn't expect them to do all that well here. Yeah,
and the biggest issue for Titan is their two most inconsistent players, which is Apex and Kenes. If Apex and Kenes play on their highest level, Titan, they are a tier 1 team, but we rarely see them play at that level anymore.
Yeah.
Which is kind of sad.
Yeah, it's... The Apex Kenes thing's been really weird indeed, because they've kind of turned into the two worst players on the team. Yeah, right now they actually are. That's so weird. But
I mean, they have the potential of being the best players in the team, but I guess they're so emotional when they play, and once things start to go bad, it's kind of just gets worse and worse and worse.
But Kenny S is like an average player right now, and he has been for a while as well. Like, he's just... I don't recall the last time I saw an amazing performance from Kenny S, as we do consistently from Simple. Yeah, and sure, people can, after the patch with the op, but I would actually say it's more that he thinks about the patch of the op than the actual patch. Yeah. Because it really doesn't affect that much. I mean, yeah, if you look at, for example, Simple, he plays a fairly similar style in that he's just kind of nuts, more or less. I mean, JW's got great movement, but he played a similar, more explosive warping style, very aggressive warping. And so, we already knew that Kenny S had some of the best raw skill in the world. So it does seem like it's probably a mental hump that he needs to get over. And that does happen for some players as well. And you guys, I agree completely with this. I could even see it going way more NaVi-sided, actually, than what we see right here. Yeah, I agree. 80-20 on e-games bets I think that's the best one. I mean, there's still a chance that Apex and KNS will have a really good game. Yeah. It's not impossible, and therefore they can actually win, but I don't think it's going to happen. Indeed. Well, as far as NaVi goes with their Cobble games, I wouldn't say that they're necessarily too standout at the moment either. They're just fairly consistent. We see pretty much the normal plays from them. It's quite funny how simple a map Cobble is, but how enjoyable it's been to watch it. Yeah, I completely agree. Just adding that fast rotation for the Ts so they can actually swap sites just made all the difference in the world. Because now you can actually switch site. Like on the old Cobble, the really old one, where you had to run back the entire way to get back towards the other side.
if you show the opponents the bomb, they knew you were gonna commit. So you can rotate all 5 players right away. So a lot of new funky things, especially the drop zone as well.
Yeah, it seems to be interesting because there's so many different ways to actually handle that situation. It's kind of a weird one because I'm someone that kind of prefers the more consistent approach of letting the Ts have the drop and trying to control the choke points more effectively using grenades and stuff. It can get a little bit crazy and it's a hard dynamic, but I don't like this risk of just instantly losing like the guy that's handling it, because
almost instantly losing the round as well.
Yeah, exactly, because they can just go into B like from 2 sides straight away, and the CT suddenly they have this strong dynamic from the site towards the B platform, but as soon as that happens, they get shot in the side, and it's really hard to deal with. It's a bit like taking Connector on Mirage, actually. It's a very similar thing, although it's actually even way stronger even.
Yeah, and it's fun to see how the meta like evolves around the drop zone. Usually now we see teams, when they defend B, they go 3 people. Usually 1 or 2 go through the connector double doors, and you have 1 or 2 go through the actual drop zone towards B. So a lot of Ts has actually started rushing drop zone and just going straight to the right, because in that timing there's no CTs towards connector, because everyone is, you can actually lock them off towards B. So if you smoke the left side of the drop zone as T, then you go straight through that window and you can actually smoke off the connector side towards B. You basically blocked off 3 players from rotating to the A side.
Didn't we see NaVi doing it?
Yeah, they did it a lot.
Like with Caesar, Caesar was always the first man in doing it. Yeah, that caused a lot of issues.
Yeah, and I mean it's very smart, because as CT you really want 3 people at least being able to help towards the B plateau in the beginning. You don't want a guy standing looking towards the window in the beginning of the round. But I think we're actually gonna see the meta switch into that because of these crazy connector rushes.
Alright, as we get some predictions there. So it seems like we have a bit of a delay going, guys. I think we're still waiting for players to join the server. If we get any updates, we'll let you know. So yes, people turn up late. I don't approve of tardiness. I
completely agree. It's super annoying when people turn up late for games.
People make other people wait. It sucks. I have to go around their houses and reprimand them.
You have to what?
Reprimand them.
Reprimand.
Do you know that word?
No.
Okay, it's cool. You come to England, we teach you some words. This means to punish someone for something.
Okay.
So if you do something wrong, it's like you get a slight punishment.
Okay. Yeah, I actually think I've heard.
Yeah.
When you say it.
Okay. So if you're late to a match, you shall be. I don't know what the punishment would be, to be honest. I haven't really thought it that far ahead, but yeah, it's a little bit annoying when this happens, especially if you're like running a show and everything. But well, how many players do we have on the server, Producer Reese? They're just about to start now, so we do have all 10 on the server, so not too delayed after all. But you were telling me earlier that you never had any issues with people turning up late when you were playing with Acer.
Well, rarely. Of course, there were some games when there's some things you cannot control, like DDoS and stuff like that.
Yeah.
But other than that, it felt like everyone was on time every single time. Maybe like 5 or 10 minutes maximum.
Yeah, but the 5 or 10 minutes is pretty long time when you're sat in these chairs.
Yeah, that's true. but it's not as often as it's been when I've been cast.
Yeah. We had some really nasty periods, especially with DDoS for quite some time, and especially with some of the North American matches as well, where there was this period when we were doing North America where it's just rife with DDoS all over the place, and of course there's a lot of issues with people protecting themselves correctly as well for quite some time. And I mean, if someone gets your IP, you're screwed. But there doesn't seem like there's a lot of people that are that advanced that they'll find super sneaky ways to get your IP outside of Skype, or like sending you a link that you click, which then grabs your IP and stuff like this.
Yeah, I guess there's some problem with Skype, and I mean it's really hard.
Friends, Skype.
Yeah, because you want to be online on that sometimes. It's not a simple issue. It's not like you can point fingers towards the players and like, oh, it's your fault you're getting DDoSed. It's actually super complicated.
Sometimes it is.
Because
if you're just on Skype
if you make a website, this is my IP, and you post it there, I mean then you can blame.
Well, I mean we're in an age of DDoS. Players have a responsibility, as it's their profession, to make sure that they are protected in the most basic means. So also known as just not.
I mean, a lot of players have no computer skills at all. I actually played with a player at like a really high level. He didn't even know what a USB was, even though he played the game for a long.
That's ridiculous. You're telling lies. Although I knew a player who once tried to install a game by going into the contents of the CD and dragging it onto the desktop. It's like, I've installed this game, but it's not working, guys.
Oh my god.
yeah,
but
he was super good as well.
I mean, you have
He was
to agree.
amazing.
There's actually a point to this because
yeah.
all people, maybe they don't have the basic computer skills. Maybe they just sat down in PC, switch everything in options, like, oh, I'm gonna play with this sensitivity, and like, and just play CS. And,
but maybe you should consider getting some computer skills at some point.
Yeah,
although
you cannot force that upon the players.
It is super weird though, because I know like if you're someone, of course, is someone that has a lot of computer skills and you're like naturally interested, then it's like so weird to just imagine that it is like this. But I've also come across a lot of players who are really, really good, and they have no idea how anything worked at all. It's ridiculous. But those are also often the types of players that they'd be super good, but you would ask them how, like, okay, how do you do this? Like, why are you good? And they'd be like, I don't know. I just play the game, mate.
I don't know.
I just play the game. No, seriously, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I know what you mean. But I mean,
they have no idea.
Playing
They will
a
never
game
be able
has
to
nothing to
explain
do
it.
with like actual computer skills. So
no, but it's just like that kind of like ability to know what the hell's going on. Basically, awareness of your life, in your life. Computer skills. Maybe we should have some courses. FACEIT computer courses. All right, so 9th round, guys. We will see an NaVi Marine victorious there. No, sorry, Titan even. So, wait, who won the 9th round? I was just looking at it. Okay, it was Titan. This is a really bad start for me. I just talk about awareness.
In your defense, 9th rounds are extremely uninteresting.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Okay, so we'll have NaVi on the T side. I should think they should swap. Titan and were the true victors indeed. And I don't think it really matters at all which side these guys start on, to be honest. I don't think it has much of an impact at all.
It feels like Cash or Dust 2, where you can actually get a lot of rounds on both sides.
The impact is, it's fairly negligible at this point in the current metagame of this map.
And Maniac going for kit 2 flashes. Usually you want to see a kit and a smoke. All Kevlars here on NaVi, so probably going to see a fast A-split here through connector.
Yeah, and they're going to go for it, but Apex will take a quick kill there onto Zeus. We do have Seized opening things up, as we mentioned before, through the window there, out of the drop zone, into the A bomb side indeed for that split. And Seized gets another kill, so he's kicking things off well here, but Kenny S will come into play. Nice! One tap, 3 in a row, 3 bullets, 3 kills. Kenny S is back for round 1 at least. We'll have to see how his form shapes up over the course of this one, but that is a nice save.
Yeah, I didn't even think he was going to manage to get 1 in that position. Like, nowhere to run, 3 people just running towards you. And yeah, 3 bullets, only need to kill 3 people with the USP.
Pretty nice, but we get the force up here from Titan, despite, sorry, from NaVi, despite not, the names that switched around, guys. Despite not getting the bomb down, they're forcing up.
Yeah, I like it, so.
RpK will take down Guardian already, though, so they shall lose a man. But I don't know if they really spotted any information as to the fact that this is like a force up, like a full force here from them. And but I mean, they should just make the assumption after not getting the bomb down. It's pretty standard. We'll see NaVi moving in now through the window. As Existence is just checking the drop here, trying to get some information for NaVi. They lost 2 players here, so they're actually down a man in the grand scheme of things against Titan. So here we go. We got 2 players in the drop now for Titan. As now it's going to be Existence back into the bomb site. They are going to be hearing the stepping of flamie. They'll take him down swiftly, and it's going to be a 3-on-3 again. So the bomb is moving towards A finally here for NaVi. You can see Zeus moving up the CT ramp. And there is a player on the bomb site who could ruin everything for these NaVi players. Apex is there close with the MP7. Now if he gets a good peak timing, he will crush this, but we'll have to see how it goes. Edward comes in now, and he'll turn the corner. Apex picks up the kill. Zeus will be on the side, and will get the trade, so he should get the bomb down here. So that's really nice. And there's a player close to the doors. It's going to be Seized as well with the Tech 9. This could be very, very strong here, but no, he's going to go down straight away to Maniac, who will get the spray down onto Zeus as well. Good save there overall from Maniac, but that was good damage and a bomb down.
Yeah, great try there from NaVi, just pushing down towards the drop zone, actually managing to put flamie down there towards connector, and usually you want to see the terrorist make a push, and then the lurker in drop zone makes a move. Now they waited for flamie to make a move first, so he just walked into B, died, and then they made the push towards A. I think they would have had a lot more success if they just if flamie just waited for the actual push towards A before doing something.
Yeah, we see the full commitment from them, having done so much damage already. They want to reinvest and put the pressure on the wound of Titan. And so far we have the typical B plateau take. They will move this into and execute onto the B bomb site. We've got Maniac by the hut. He's got support as well. They've got 4 players towards the B site here and a flanking player from the A side. So Titan are well equipped to deal with this. They should be fine. They should be completely fine in holding this. They have the entire lineup, all the weapons. But in come the Tech 9s here. First frags made by Quiquerez and Maniac. Zeus will get a quick kill there onto Maniac as they move in. But will they have an opportunity to get the bomb planted? That would be really nice. But so far they can't get any kills apart from just one onto Maniac. So good stuff there from Titan. They will predict the play very effectively.
And we're gonna see the first weapon round here. Now they will be able to do a kind of a good buy. Not that many nades. We only have 3 smokes and no AWP on a Guardian. And the bomb going towards yard. They're probably gonna just play a default round here. Try to get some gain some ground towards A and then just work from there.
Yeah, and so far it's definitely starting out rather slow. As we have existence boosted up and flamie will take him down. Now Titan need to respond here. This is actually brutal to lose a CT comrade so early into the round. We have Edward there pushing slowly towards A long, but Quiquerez will smoke it away. And they will be rerouted through into the middle area. And Guardian will lead the charge here. He will spot the first player. Oh, that's a fantastic shot there onto Apex. And now Quiquerez has a big job to do. Gets the first flick there onto Guardian. What extra damage can he pull off here? It's going to be RpK who will support him from the balcony. Gets the spray on here. Zeus will get the trade. So it is a slow effort here for NaVi. But they still have a good chance to take this. Lots of time in this 2-on-2. The bomb is near A. And well, flamie really needs to come in and help him, and he's going to make his way all the way through B just to check if it's clear or not. And they will notice that it's clear, but Quiquerez is actually moving, and oh, he might run straight past Zeus. Zeus is going to hear everything here. This is a huge opportunity here for Zeus. Quiquerez thinks that they're going for that B play, and Zeus, what is he going to do here? He's actually moving in behind Quiquerez. This is so awkward right now. Quiquerez will never know what hit him, and there it is. Very well played by NaVi.
Perfectly played there from NaVi. Just leaving Zeus in that weird vent room, just hiding, letting Quiquerez pass him, playing it super safe. And if they win one more round here, they're actually going to force Titan to an eco.
Yeah, straight away. And I mean, right now they're already on a terrible buy, to be honest. A couple pistols out there for Maniac and Quiquerez, so it's going to be tough to hold anything. They'll put 4 players towards B at the start of this one. As we have NaVi just baiting, just playing the presence game, making sure that they can be heard all over the place, creating obscurity here for Titan. And Nexus will actually pick up a frag towards B platform, and if they want to push it for the info, well, it's actually going to be another frag for existence, and that's actually key info as well, because they'll see no one else towards the B plat, and we have the quick rotate here for Titan. They've actually managed to get an advantage, and the weapons are being picked up slowly but surely here for Titan as well. So they're looking quite strong into this defense. They've spread their players 2 onto the A site, 3 onto the B sites.
Are they actually playing 2 people defensive on A? I actually think.
Yeah.
We've seen this from MVS before. One guy peeks and challenge until he dies, and then you have that extra guy there, which is they will never suspect that there are 2 players there at the same time.
That's the oldest trick in the book.
But they should have one guy challenging. It's very bad to have both guys hiding.
Well, Apex will go for the first challenge. He'll get the first kill on the defense there towards the A bomb site, and Quiquerez is still in this angle. There's no way they can plant. He's going to actually peek out, and he will be spotted by Zeus, and he'll get the kill, the AK. And Titan win flawlessly there with a terrible buy. Terrible buy.
Yeah, and that can actually push them up to 6-7-1, thanks to that, because now they will obviously have to eco here. And with only $8,800 on 3 players, they barely will be able to buy next round.
All right, well, Titan off to a good start. It's something they haven't seen too often recently. Now, how far will it go? That's the question. So we have NaVi with the eco moving towards the A side of the map. And Titan are just waiting patiently to see what they're going to do. I mean, they know that the money is terrible here for NaVi. There's not a huge amount. They have been spotted as well. We get the peeks from Kenny. Yes, he'll take down 2 players. Pulls out the CZ, does eventually go down. That's an AK onto Edward now, but it's going to be all the info for Titan. The rotate will start to come in. And Apex will also lay into them with the AK, and he'll pick up 3 kills. So 5-1 now here for Titan. And
will they buy only 3? Yeah, they will actually go for the buy. Guardian with only 3,300, going for Galil. And this is the worst position you can be as T on this map. You can barely buy, and then you lose this round, and then you have to eco, and all of a sudden you're down 10-1.
LCT's about so much money, and we're seeing so many flawless rounds here from Titan. I think 2 in a row. And on top of that, one of the rounds they actually picked up weapons too. This is pretty bad here for NaVi. So very surprisingly so. NaVi with a quick push up middle though. And what can they find here? Zeus with a quick opening there onto Existence. Apex will get a double straight back into NaVi, and Maniac comes in as well. I don't think they had any idea he was going to be there, and now Titan look fantastic into this defense. They are having a stormer of a game at the moment. 3 players survive.
Yeah, Titan's looking going to 7-1 now, since NaVi will be forced on eco. And it's always bad when you're playing versus Titan and you're giving them this start into the game, because then Apex and Kenyas will feel comfortable, and that's obviously a very bad thing for you.
Yeah, indeed. We'll have to see if it will continue. And there you go. Quick flick there onto Zeus. And that looked like it was pure confidence, pure comfort from Kenny S. Kind of shot like that. Apex will go down in middle though, so Kenny S will have yet more work to do. Apex is not having a great game so far actually, when it comes to like holding that mid against the weapons of NaVi. But we got 3 players here for Titan. Big defense coming in, and he will go for those quick shots, and he'll get a few of them as well. 7-1 now, really fast game for a Cobble.
Yeah, NaVi seems to just storm that A site every single round. Usually you see the teams gain ground, they take control of A long, they take control of A mid, and then they wait a while, because you always want to wait a bit, because then the CTs have to worry that you actually rotate back towards B. So I'm very surprised they actually opt to rush the site.
Yeah, I mean, you would expect more slow play from NaVi. They don't seem to have really tested the 4-man kind of plays towards B at the moment, just trying to get control of the platform. Maybe they respect Titan's ability to do damage there. Yeah,
maybe they... I know Titan have a very tight setup towards that plateau. But this is... I mean, this is just the wrong approach towards the A side. I mean, you can do the Virtus.pro sometimes, where you just completely rush the A side, because then you're trying to hit the round where you think the sieges are playing 4 towards B. But now they're doing it kind of faster. Taking mid, they're taking A long, and then they do the execute immediately. So they're hitting this kind of awkward middle timing.
Well, they will have an Open Guardian again, and we will have the full buy from them. They are lacking a few nades here on C's, but that's about it. Otherwise, they look fairly good. And what is this? Smoke, actually. Is that for deep A long? Yeah, it's very interesting. That's a really nice smoke to try to take the A long area. And, I mean, we actually have multiple players here for Titan. They're playing 3 on A long close. That is hilarious right now, because so many members of NaVi were moving into this area, and they're going to get completely destroyed right now. We get a knife! The Lannisters send their regards. This minute takes down Guardian. That is a horrendous result here for NaVi. If they got kind of counter-stratted there, and NaVi trying to save the day here with Zeus and flamie. Nice kill there, though, from flamie onto Maniac. Zeus actually going to take control of the double doors. And oh no, RpK stuck there, blind in the smoke. And now Kenny S looking for the clutch. First player found. Just on Kenny S to get the last one now. flamie, as he looks for the shot, misses the flick shot. He'll get an extra opportunity, though. As we'll see the head bob up here for the remainder of NaVi, which is just flamie. But he has, of course, the ability to just run to B. And this really sucks for Kenny S, because he has to take this super slow, because until he knows the bomb is down, flamie could double back and just wait for him. but he will go for the instant plant.
And this is just a guessing game from Kenyas. He just have to guess where flamie is going to stand.
So will he guess correctly right now? Kenyas will make his way in and see what he can find. Unscoped right now, and yep, there it is. flamie will get the right angle, and Kenyas will not gamble correctly this time. 7-2, NaVi will win a round, but everyone did die apart from one player, so they can be reset. And as you're talking about, that kind of 10-1, that all very dominant scoreline could still happen for Titan.
And even though it worked out having 3 guys on A long, it's very surprising that they opt to do something so risky when they're winning with their basics.
Yeah, we were talking about this a lot yesterday, but we got the auto sniper on Maniac. Go back to that point in a moment. So 2 men here on A long for Titan. So pretty standard stuff from them in this one. NaVi they will go for that A push again, it would seem, or at least some mid control, or at least they're posturing towards that. And Apex will be boosted up here on A long as well. So NaVi will make their way in, and Kenyas does have some good angles here to help out Apex. And also Apex can bait Kenyas as well, and that's kind of the plan here. And we misses the shot, and the players are attacking him from the stairs as well. Oh dear, that was a horrible miss from Kenyas, and now Apex is going to get the backstab. He gets one player, gets called by NaVi, and they will eliminate him. So 3 on 4 now coming in for Titan as they try to retake the A-bomb site, and flamie will take down RPK. NaVi looking quite strong here, but oh my god, Existence in the back of the bomb site will take down flamie, and in comes Maniac with the auto sniper, the Scar 20. He'll find the first player. Guardian goes down. His position is now known, and the same goes for Existence, but time is starting to play a part into this one as 20 seconds remain for these NaVi players to find a solution. But Existence and Maniac come in with a huge save, and that will money screw NaVi.
Yeah, it's so hard for NaVi to know that there's going to be an extra guy at the back of that site, so Existence stopping the plant, winning the round for Titan there. And it's quite tricky. If you're not more than 2 or 3 people actually trying to get the bomb down, if the bomb goes down there on the site, it's very hard for you as T to actually get up onto that site.
Yeah, and we'll have to see whether or not NaVi can remedy this. They're finally going to go for that. Well, actually, they have any guns, so I don't know what I'm talking about. But we'd like to see them do something like this with guns. Just because I don't think they've really tested Titan. They've not really tested Titan on the B area all that much. I think they did 1 execute. I think maybe their first buy round. Or no, it was a force. I think it was only a force where they didn't execute onto B.
Yeah, and they should realize they can open with their default, take control of mid, take control of A long, and then they can fall back to do the B plateau push. Because if they're gonna do it right away, I think it's gonna be too obvious. Because as long as Titan don't hear any players or can't notice any presence towards A, I think they're just going to put 3 or 4 guys towards B.
Yeah, and we have just 2 players left here for NaVi. It's a bit of a formality that they are walking around because it's very, very unlikely they'll even get a kill in this situation. And as Kenyas, he's going to be bearing down upon them with the AWP, and we'll have the first shots baited out of Kenyas. We'll switch to the CZ. He's missing quite a lot here with the AWP. It's quite weird seeing Kenyas miss all the time these days.
Yeah, sometimes when he have like an easy shot, he still opts to go for the very fast flick instead of just playing it safe.
Yeah. Anyway, we'll see a horrible buy here for NaVi, a bit of a force up, to be honest. They have 3 Galils, a handful of smokes, a couple AKs as well. And we're going to see a fast B play, and you're talking about this it being a bit obvious. Will it work out here for NaVi as they go in right now for that split, using the drop zone as well. We have Seized and flamie looking for the play here. And something we saw from NaVi yesterday that was so effective was what we talked about, earlier, which was the just getting the drop controlling and splitting onto A. We haven't seen that once really from them on their buy rounds. It was working. That's the reason why they were able to win their games yesterday. So very surprising indeed. So there you go, flamie will take down Apex. Nice entry there from NaVi. Another kill coming in from flamie as he starts to assert himself towards that B bomb site. And it's going to be Maniac at the back with the auto sniper. He's going to take down 1. He's got 2 kills now with that auto sniper. In comes Kenyas with a quick one as well. That's going to put it all onto Guardian, who will eventually take down Maniac with that auto sniper. But once again. Kenny S in one of these clutch situations, one-on-one against Guardian. Here we go, Guardian just going to turn the corner. Caesar comes out and he will get it, the running spray. And another round for Titan, 10-2. It's looking very good for them.
They should try go B again, because even though they lost that round, the execute actually worked. They went into a 4v2, I think, but then they just lost it. So they really should try that again.
Let's see if they feel the same way. I mean, we have just a force up with Tech 9s and grenades here, so here we go. A quick execute perhaps here from NaVi. Keeping it simple with these force ups. Edward will go close towards the box at the end. We'll have the drop play come in as well from NaVi as they move into the bomb site. Existence will only get one before going down here. Maniac and Apex come in though with frags upon frags, and it will be cleaned up. 11-2 now, and the buy should come in for NaVi, but they need to post some rounds. Who would have thought Titan 11-2 up against NaVi on Cobble? Who would have thought it?
It's very surprising, and it all comes down to that decision of not double ecoing for NaVi there in the beginning, just going for that low buy, because we've seen maybe 4 or 5 weapon rounds from NaVi. They have had 1 or 2 Galils or Tech 9s.
Yeah, we'll have Kenny S playing close to the B plat this time. 3 players again towards the A site, so another gamble mixed in by Titan. However, will it pay off for them this time? We don't have that quick A-long push that we saw last time they did this. They're very fortunate in that round. However, it's just one player, and he will even kill Existence as well. So RpK is going to be pushing towards the drop to clean it up, and he will do so. But Caesar's made his way in right now, and he's going to take the kill onto Kenny S. So this is a really weird spot for both teams.
Yeah, this is a very awkward situation, but Zeus getting that kill separates the Titan players completely towards that A site, so they shouldn't be able to win this round.
I guess they might as well go for it. They've got all the money. How much cash do we have on Titan, I wonder? Let's have a look. So they're actually not too healthy on cash, not as healthy as you would think. Despite winning all these rounds, good damage has been done by NaVi, and they will pick up round number 3. But can they get the 4th one, or will Titan finish 12-3?
Yeah, and even though now they will win this round 11-4, getting to double digits and above a CT on Cobblestone is very, very good. So I don't really think this last round will matter that much.
All right, well, we're going to find out. We have a defensive play here from both teams before CT opening on B for Titan as they await the push, and they have gambled correctly. There's a lot of NaVi presence towards this B bomb site early into the round as we see the picking up opportunities being opened up by NaVi into drop, but they get completely wrecked there. It's going to be Titan's RpK and Existence who pick up the kills, but can things go better for NaVi towards the B plateau? We have Maniac running through the smoke there, giving up a frag. RpK with a quick headshot, he will even up the numbers. 2 versus 2 here as the Molotovs fly over RpK's head there into the drop area. And oh, he goes in the perfect angle, spots the bomber. There's the second player, RpK, with 4 in that round. 12-3 here for Titan. Beautiful stuff. I never would have predicted this. Did we pick RpK? I think we did.
Yeah, I think we did. And yeah. That was our first pick for Titan, I think.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
And
we're super smart.
Yeah, we're super, super good. And very impressive play from RpK, actually. Very ballsy play to push the plateau, because if one of the terrorists would have
it's bottom fragging. Never mind.
We're so stupid.
Yeah, so I continue your thought.
Yeah, well, very ballsy move to actually push the plateau there, because if one of the terrorists would actually peek just straight ahead in front of him, I think he would have just gone down.
The 3 players we picked for NaVi up. 3 bottom fraggers for NaVi.
We picked Zeus.
Oh, we did pick Zeus? Okay.
Yeah, they lost 12-3 yesterday.
Who did we remove? Did we remove Edward for him?
No, we removed Zeus and picked Zeus.
Okay. And the 2 players we were saying have been the worst for Titan are top fragging now. Yeah, but it's only one match.
Yeah, but we did, however, say that they are the best players when they're playing their A game.
True, true. That is very, very true indeed. Kenny is actually hitting some of his shots. There were still a lot of missed shots that you wouldn't expect him to miss. That, like, for example, Oppa, the caliber of Guardian and Simple, like, they do not miss these shots.
Yeah, I mean, he used to be the best Oppa in the world, so I guess you can just expect a bit more of him. And it's interesting. I would say Guardian is the best opera in the world right now.
Yeah, I agree.
But if you just look at matches the previous week, just those matches, I would actually say that Simple maybe is the strongest opera right now.
Yeah. Well, there's a lot of other things that go into it as well regarding AWPing, like, because Simple and Guardian are very different AWPers as well. Because Guardian is a smart player, and that goes a long way. Whereas I think, you know, with Simple, he's got more skill, and he does more, and that actually allows him to do crazier stuff. Because whereas Guardian will be like, this is stupid. Simple will be like, I will wreck you.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
it can work.
If you're just looking at sick like flicks, JW is by far the best.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so we have our pistol here for the second half. If Titan take this one, they pretty much win the game. So NaVi, this is a must-win for them. This is a must-win for them. They need to start off on a good economy.
I like that they're hiding behind that statue on T-Yard.
Yeah? What do you like about it?
It's just nice.
It's nice to hide behind
no,
statues.
but I like the thought behind it, because usually you have one guy at A-long trying to peek and get some information, and usually he just walks out. So you can, if you wait there and then push after 23rd second, you can actually catch that guy while he's in the middle of T-Yard.
Nice. All right, well, they are going to make their move through A-long. So Titan with the A play, they have a lurker who is towards the drop zone as well. Now, are they double backing? They are actually double backing towards B. This is sneaky. This is like kind of weird for Titan, because I don't think they've been spotted at all either. So they're just running around at the moment, and they're going to find themselves back into a B play, and they swapped out their lurker as well. So here we go. We get the first engagement. So Edward playing behind the box here. Very nice position. Gets the first frag onto RPK. Looks like he'll get the second one. He will indeed. Almost the third as well. Edward's still alive behind that box with full HP. Gets another kill. More and more frags for Edward. He gets 4. And Titan just challenging completely open into that spot. You would have expected them to even just go for the drop. That's like incredibly favorable instead of playing the long distances against the USPs.
Yeah, but you have to give some credit to Edward, just playing that position perfectly, just moving left and right, strafing, just dodging the bullets absolutely perfectly, and then getting 3 kills. So easy round there for NaVi, thanks to Edward.
Yeah, I'm still sad they didn't just barrel down the drop or something. 5 Glocks close range.
Boom.
That's pretty strong. But it is Droolans. But now we have Titan going for the force up. They did not get the bomb down, so here we go. Force City for them. They will fake the execute into the B bomb site. We're going to creep back. Are they going to go drop, or are they going to go all the way to A here? So they will go to the drop. Zeus is ready and waiting. We don't have a... Oh, we had one flash there, and it will flash Zeus, so that's actually going to work out here, but it will be Zeus who is then unflashed, was unspotted for the longest time, and he'll get the kills for his team. So only 2 frags there for the force-up of Titan, and NaVi look like they can bring themselves straight back into this one.
And I think NaVi actually knows about that fake. Titan has been doing that fake for 1 or 2 weeks now. They just go out to B plateau, throw 3 or 4 smokes over, and then they just run back towards the drop zone. And it's very easy to like see the pattern, because you see the smokes coming, and then you don't see anyone pushing out the B plateau in the first or like next 5 or 10 seconds. So NaVi was ready for that.
Yeah, even they had 2 players in the drop zone with MP7s, so that's pretty strong as well. So all the Glocks. This is probably one of the most uninteresting rounds.
Agreed.
Basically, so if you want to go to the bathroom, do it now. Do it right now.
How can Titan win this round? I mean,
well, they can only win the round by massive mistakes from NaVi, basically.
Yeah, I guess that's
like
true.
Running around with knives into T-spawn.
Yeah, that would be a big mistake. And you really realize when you're halfway there, what am I doing? This is so bad.
We've made a mistake, guys. Abandoned everything we know about Counter-Strike. We've become feral animals. So here we go, we get the full buy from Titan. Now 12-6 will be the score right now as NaVi climb back in. They have the economy, they've got the Open Guardian, but what are Titan going to do? They've got 2 Molotovs, and that's it. For Molotovs at least. What would you want to see them do? It looks like they're going towards B at the moment, so might see a quick B platform play.
Are they actually rushing?
Looks like they are, and it's actually Edward who falls back off of the platform there on B, and Apex and Existence ready to toss in the smokes and the grenades. Grenades from the CTs coming in as well. They are fully expectant of this. They still have 2 towards A long though, so they're not entirely sure if this is a full play or a fake here from Titan. But Titan, we can see, are just going to go for it. Apex spamming through the smoke. He knows there's a player there. He's got to go and take him down. He will execute Edward there in the corner as Existence will get the bomb planted. flamie, however, still alive by the height. He's going to claim 2 frags, and that should be the round now, as there are 4 players against the... well, he's dead. He dead.
That was a cool try there from Titan. Maniac usually do the regular move towards the B plateau where you smoke the hole and then you just run straight out. So they were thinking, okay, we're just gonna let Maniac do his thing, so they think we're gonna do a default. And then they actually had 4 people behind him who went for the full execute.
Nice. Well, it's going to be a 12-7 scoreline, so Titan, they are forcing up again. And this time they don't want to show the B play, like the B execute, because they've just done that like a billion times. So they'll go towards A. And Zeus will claim many lives. Great incendiary there to slow them down, do some damage as they run through it. And NaVi will clean this one up. Only 2 frags there for Titan. We're having a lot of fast rounds here because neither team is really using the clock on their T side to really just play it slow. They're just going for it really.
I'm very surprised they're not doing their default on the first round. They should be doing it now though. Yeah, the moment going towards the yard. This is going to be a default round for Titan.
But would it have the expected results? We have 3 players for NaVi towards A, so they are actually in a position where they could throw a wrench into the works for Titan early on. And if they get the kill early on for against Titan, that is usually a hard spot to bring yourself back from. Oh, the tag there from Kenny Yes onto Seized. Goes down to a mere 18 points of health. As the challenges from the T's come in towards A, but there's still 3 CTs there alive.
Yeah, they still haven't gained any ground here towards A long. This is very annoying for Titan. With 1 minute left on the clock, they really need to gain some ground here towards mid and A long.
Well, they should get it now. NaVi have fallen all the way back to the most... well, the furthest reaches of the A bomb site. But Maniac, who's found himself all the way towards the end of B plateau as the lurk, is actually going to find himself a pick as well onto the bomb site. So that's going to distract the attention of 2 players from NaVi, which should create a more powerful result from Titan's A push. But flamie and Zeus get 2 frags apiece. We have Zeus locking down the doors at the bottom of the CT ramp, and the bomb will fall as well. So it looks pretty good here for NaVi. We've got Kenny S in the back though, looking to try to make the difference. He will know where both players are. The splash comes in. He's in so much trouble right now, missing the flicks. Throws out the flash again, goes for the repeaks. What can he find right now? Oh my goodness, this is so awkward. Oh my god, he gets the kill. It's just 1 player left now. Guardian with the AWP. He's playing the time. Kenny is over the top of the APC, and Guardian will do it with the pistol. That was super close.
Yeah, and 12-9 rounds, 6 rounds in a row for NaVi. And we talked about earlier how you can actually play well on both sides of this map, but it's very rare we see Cobble being this C-sided.
Yeah, neither team able to really make much happen on the T sides. But maybe Titan can do it here.
And awesome play there on A from NaVi, just delaying the A push for so long. It was very hard for them to do anything when they actually made the push.
So we will have an A long play again from Titan, but this time it's NaVi who are playing much further back. They don't have quite the numbers towards this site, but they have 3 players there now as they've experienced some harassment towards the beginning. But they don't have any information. They're playing so defensively. Edward will take that Maniac though. That's actually a really big difference. We saw previously that Maniac could cause a lot of problems, but this time it's going to be Apex who will cause issues. He's going to take down Seized at the top of the CT round. That's going to even things up. They're going to slowly make the push in, but Guardian with a great position, elevated by the balcony, will take down 1 kill, but he gets punished by Apex. Apex on a Stormer this round with those 2 kills already. RpK will chime in as well. The A bomb side under control of Titan now. They look very strong to take this one. RpK with another frag still. And just Edward who's left alive. He's got 3 players to deal with, but he doesn't like his chances and he'll back away.
And if we can look at the money for NaVi here. Let's see. Yeah, he should actually save here. He can go for a safe exit, but he shouldn't actually try to push them as the bomb explodes. because it's more important that he actually saves his rifle.
Wait.
And he has 4 nades as well.
Let's hold the money again. I just want to see. Okay, so it's 1,400 in addition to what we see here, which is 1,600 for Seized, and we'll have 3,300 there for Edwards, and everyone else will have pretty good money. So they'll have the drops, but they'll be spending everything here.
And I'm surprised that no one is punishing Edward for playing so aggressive on the B plateau without a smoke, because what you can do is just leave an op far back, so he can just kill Edward when he peeks, and then you have 3 or 4 AKs trying to stand close, just hide in the corners, and as soon as Edward dies from the op, you just push. But it seems like Edward is just getting to challenge the lurker in a 1v1 every single time.
Absolutely. So 13-9. Finally, Titan will take a T round on Cobblestone against their opponent's NaVi. However, can they cripple NaVi? Can they force him to that eco? This round is what it's all about. If they win this round, they are going to go to match point. That's what should happen. Here's Guardian. RpK will make his way in, misses the shot. Oh dear, Guardian. Well, okay, there we go. He will finish off RpK in the end. So what are Titan doing here? They've got some minor map control all over the place, but they're losing the pick battles. There's 3 of them left. They don't have the bomb, and okay, this looks like it's curtains for Titan.
Yeah, just challenging one by one. First RpK in mid with no one behind him to back him up, getting that refrag. Then Maniac still lurking every single round towards the B plateau. And this is a problem for Titan on almost every map. On their default, Maniac lurks at the same position every round, and he just pushes every round. So maybe the first few weapon rounds he can actually get a kill, but after that it's so obvious.
So what do you want him to do instead?
I mean, he can play drop zone, he can follow the rest of his teammates, he can just play it passive, just hold the push and just fall back. Because if you push the B plateau every single round, unless you're Olafmeister, you will get punished for it.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah, Olafmeister's on kind of god tier at the moment. He can kind of get away with anything. So looks like we are going to have another round there for NaVi, and it's looking like it's much more likely that they will break the economy of Titans, so we should have a fairly close end here. But it feels like the story is that about the either team not being able to take rounds on T.
Yeah, let's see if they try to do something else here. They're gonna go for the buy. And looks like they're going towards their default here, and I'm very interesting to see what Maniac is doing right now. If he will... It looks like they're actually playing more passive now towards the B house. I like this.
Okay, so it's going to be a long attack here for Titan. Ooh, the spray through the smoke. That's going to claim the life of flamie, as we have a 5-on-4 now early on into the round. This should allow Titan to start thinking about how do we play the numbers game? How do we trade players for position and bomb plants? That is what they want at this stage. But unfortunately for them, Guardian's still alive. However, Kanias will kill C's, so things looking not too bad here for Titan, but in comes a trade onto the drop zone. Existence will actually go down, and Maniac, oh, I don't know if they'll ever spot him here. Maniac on that lurk, very powerful. He's going to get behind all of them. Now, what's going to happen here with Maniac? Is he going to get the kill instantly? Yes, he will. And there is going to be a player behind him, but that should be a save here from NaVi, as there's nothing they can do in this position. 4 people alive and a bomb going to be planted here by Titan. That's the checkmate there from Titan here in this round.
Yeah, and if we can look at the economy here for NaVi, I think they will be able to buy one more round. It's going to be a really weak buy, though. It depends on how many... Yeah, they're going to save both weapons, so it's going to be a decent buy. Which means if Titan win the next round, it means they're going to go up to 15 and force NaVi to a super low buy. So it will almost be checkmate in the entire game if Titan wins the next round.
What do you think they can go to? What can provide success
for Titan or
for Titan? Yeah,
I think they should keep doing their default. Maybe not even having a lurker towards B at all, or if they're gonna have one, he should just play passive. and then just trying to gain ground towards A, and then they can fall back towards B. We haven't seen that a single round from like either of these teams.
Double up for Titan.
On Apex.
What do you think about this? This is super weird.
I have no idea what's going on.
Guys, I'm going to op.
Okay.
This is really weird. What do you think he's going to do with it? It's Kennis is towards B. Apex is towards A.
This is an extremely weird round if you look at the overview from Titan. I don't know. And Apex is actually pushing A along with op. Alone.
Okay, he's got a teammate now.
Okay, Existence went through now, I think. Or not Existence. Somebody from Titan.
It's RpK who's with him. Towards A long. And the bomb is going to join them as well. So that's Kenny S with the bomb. So both orcs towards A now, moving in for the pressure as we have the drop play coming in from Titan from 2 rifles. Maniac does get a trade onto flamie. And the thing is, if they see Maniac, they can kind of know what's going on because he always plays the lurk, like you said. So they can presume that it should be towards A right now, and Kennis will pick up the kill towards Guardian. So looking pretty good for Titan in this one, but in comes the smokes. Perfect timing there to redirect Zeus. Apex will miss his flick as he goes for the wild flick there, and it's not going to happen. It's going to be Titan now moving on to the bomb site. There is one more player. Zeus, he's going to go down by the APC. 15 to 10 now, match point for Titan. And
yeah, look at the money for NaVi. This should be GG if Titan plays this correctly.
How can they lose this, Bjorn?
Well, of course you can always get out-aimed, but like strategically it's if they just try to push one by one and not going for the refrags. That's how you lose from this position.
Interesting. Interesting. So let's see whether or not they can avoid such a situation. Again, it's something you always need to ask yourself when you're ahead. How can we lose the situation from this point of advantage? It's very, very key in any competitive spot, any strategical spot in life as well. So we'll have to see whether or not Titan will give it away in some way. We have Kenny S, he's the lone AWPer. We don't have like a triple AWP buy or something weird. It is normal, looks pretty good. Apex picks up the kill towards A long as well. And we'll have slow map control made by Titan as they look for the frags all over the place. And we have a man into the drop soon as well. I think it's actually Existence who's messing around by the drop. And I think Maniac also towards the B plateau. He's going to pick up a kill down onto flamie and onto Edward. That should be it right now. It's just Guardian who's left with the 5-7. And Titan might just be picking up a very unexpected victory against NaVi. I mean, it's a 1-on-5 with a 5-7 and no nades and no kit. GLHF, mates. GLHF. BB Daya.
And this makes me really happy that Titan wins this game.
Why?
Because I really like the style of Titan. They use a lot of cool executes. They play very disciplined. And for a team to win, that's playing like that, it just makes me happy.
All right. Well, do you have any notes about the game as well?
Kind of funky T-style from both teams. We never saw... I don't think we saw a single round where they rotated back to the other side.
I felt like we didn't see a lot of stuff from NaVi. We never saw the super powerful round we were talking about, the A split using the drop. We saw like a lot of weirdness when it came to how they were approaching their T-side, like a lot of like weird A rushes and stuff. Just going for the aim battles and just not playing the team play, not playing like the rotations.
Yeah,
it seemed like really weird actually.
Edward versus Maniac on the B plateau, and neither team did anything about it. It's like, okay, we're just gonna let them have this honorable battle on the B plateau. We're not allowed to help them.
Battle to the death.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, we have a lot more matches coming up. I think we've got a double NIP NaVi series coming up. So it's going to be, I think, Mirage first, and then it's going to be, I think it was...
Train.
Was it Train?
NIP
Train.
NaVi.
Ah, okay, yeah. So Mirage then Train, I think, if I'm not mistaken. So, guys, we'll take a quick break, and then we'll be back for NIP and NaVi.